Gulnaz remembers clearly the smell of her rapist's clothes.
He had filthy clothes on, as he does metal and construction work. When my mother went out, he came into my house and he closed the doors and windows. I started screaming, but he shut me up by putting his hand on my mouth.
Her rapist was the husband of her cousin, but in Afghanistan's draconian society, this 19-year-old was also blamed. Her rape, sex with a married man, was seen as adultery by the courts, and she was sentenced to 12 years in jail. To her, there's only one way out, a dreadful choice.
I was asked if I wanted to start a new life by getting released, by marrying this man. My answer was that one man dishonored me, and I want to stay with that man.
Inside the prison walls, she agreed to be interviewed with her face hidden. Here, she can't escape her attacker. Her daughter is the child of the rape.
My daughter is a little innocent child. Who knew I would have a child in this way? A lot of people told me that after your daughter's born, give it to someone else. But my aunt told me to keep her as proof of my innocence.
In Afghanistan, a rape victim's ordeal often simply begins with the physical attack. Then there's isolation from society. In Gulnaz's case, the possibility she may have to marry her attacker, and then the risk she could be killed because of the shame of her ordeal. We spoke to her convicted rapist in jail, who didn't want to be shown on camera and denied raping her. He said Gulnaz would definitely be killed on release, but by her own family out of shame. Because of how Afghan justice has treated Gulnaz, she's taken the extraordinary step of speaking out about her attack. But even that has brought her problems. She spoke openly, her face uncovered, in a documentary about women's rights, paid for by the European Union. But the EU blocked its release, saying it would endanger her. Yet the documentary makers say the EU blocked it also because they don't want to make the Afghan justice system look bad. The EU ambassador said it was his call.
What I'm concerned about the situation of the women, about the security and well-being. That's of paramount importance. That's a key criteria, according to which I, as a representative of the European Union, will judge.
But now rape victim Gulnaz has been judged an adulterer. Her only possible escape, marriage to her rapist. Something she says she'll accept so her child can continue to have a mother. Nick Paint Walsh, CNN, Kabul.